Welcome to the Centennial Regional Arena in Brooks, Alberta for the 2020 Brooks Bandits training camp. It's the fifth and final scrimmage of this two-week camp and a pretty exciting night ahead at the CRA. Team Red took the first two games of this camp, scores of 4-1 and 6-3, and they look like the better team. But credit Team White in games 3 and 4, winning 4-0 and 4-3, including a bit of a nail-biter last night as Red tried to tie it up in the last few seconds, but Team White hangs on. The series is tied 2-2. Tonight is the rubber match. I'm Nathan Crosby with Ken Fleury. We're broadcasting live from the Dennis Siebel Media Suite here at the CRA. Glad you're with us here on this free live stream on YouTube. Ken, let's get your thoughts on last night. These games have been just outstanding in terms of entertainment for intra-squad training camp games, but you and I were just talking before. This is a different kind of training camp just given the year we're in, and you're seeing it on the ice.
Yeah, certainly so. Early in the game, Team White had a big advantage and only came away with a 1-0 lead, and I thought that might jeopardize their chances to win when you get that kind of good opportunity and can't capitalize. But they hung in there, ended up winning the game. I really liked at the end, you could see some of the returning guys, especially Taylor McCarr out there mussing it up in front of the net. I suspect tonight will be as spirited as an inter-squad game can get. There's going to be a break for these guys as the Bandits wait to find out what's going on in their future, as every hockey team in this country is. But we'll get through tonight and see where that is. But I expect a very spirited effort here for a lot of players. It's really their last opportunity to have a good look at by the coaches, so they're going to want to impress. Veteran guys are going to want to impress, so when the season starts, they get in those top spots and especially special teams. So I expect a competitive, spirited contest here tonight.
You mentioned the veteran players, and I thought they really made an impact last night. You look at the Team White goals. Chisholm, Happis, McAllister scored 3 of their goals, and then on the red team, you have TJ Hughes and Devin Phillips contributing on that side, and that must be a good sign to see your returning players in the groove in training camp.
It really is. You kind of have, you can call it 3 tiers of players that are in your camp, and you've got your returning players that are competing for those spots that are vacated by veteran guys. You've got players that are ready for junior hockey that have to make a spot this season. You know, if it's not here, it's going to be someone else, so they're competing hard to get those spots. And then you've got the future out there, you know, the young guys that know they're going to be going home here at some point, but want to make an impression for next season or to be affiliates throughout the season. So, you know, 3 unique categories of player, but all intertwined in the fact that if anyone in those 3 categories really slacks off and doesn't show what they can do, it limits their potential of being a Brooks Bandit. I don't think you come into a camp like this and have a job guaranteed.
Let's talk about the goaltending matchup. You can see Ethan Barwick coming down the tunnel for Team White. Great goaltending matchup tonight, as you have Barwick, who played in the third period last night after Paris O'Brien had to leave the game due to injury, versus Jared Whale tonight for Team Red, the former Calgary Buffalo. These two went at it on Sunday. Barwick ended up picking up the 4-0 shutout. But what are you hoping to see tonight from the returning goaltender and the new one out of the Calgary Buffaloes?
Great competition, first and foremostly. I mean, they're both 0-2 goaltenders. You know, if Ethan Barwick wouldn't have come to Brooks in the backup role last season, he would have been an outstanding goaltender in midget AAA. And, you know, as Whale was finishing out his midget eligibility. So these are both guys that are battling for that starting job. It's important for them to impress and put aside what's on the line for all these players. None of these players got here because they weren't extremely competitive and motivated, and we're going to see that tonight.
Both teams have skated onto the ice. That's Jared Whale loosening up in the crease last year with the Calgary Buffaloes. A great year for Whale. He was the second lowest goals against in Alberta, posted 3 shutouts. Of course, the Buffaloes qualified for the league championship and won the Max tournament. And there's 2 members of that team at this training camp, Jared Whale and Heath Armstrong, who had an excellent game in the third scrimmage with his 2-goal performance. The officials are on the ice. The coaches are on the benches. It's Evan McFeeters coaching Team White, Taylor Macon coaching Team Red, as Ryan Papuano looks on. We are underway, the final scrimmage of this 2020 training camp. Glad you're with us. Off the draw, White controls. A chance for Armstrong in front and couldn't pull the trigger. Comes out to center ice. Armstrong captained that Calgary Buffaloes team last season. He was 7th in scoring in Alberta. O'Halloran's back to get it. The puck rolls to Kennett, but just under his stick, and Team Red will skate it out. TJ Hughes. Team White, an early change there. As Kennett brings it over to the near side for Corson Kuhlmans. Picked up an assist last night on the winning goal. As he shoots it wide left. Great setup he made to Matthew Langdon last night for the 4th goal for Team White. Here's Braden Krieger dishing to Hughes in the far corner. TJ Hughes, number 12 for Team Red, drops it back to Japchin. The near side for Bjarnason. His shot is blocked by Corson Kuhlmans. Now on the near side, Bjarnason keeps it in from the Southside Athletic Club up in Edmonton as it rolls behind the net of Ethan Barwick, tonight's starter for Team White.
Bjarnason, a young defenseman, has shown really well. He's got decent size, skates well for his size, and good hockey smarts. So he's impressed me in this camp for a young guy.
Thomas Couson on the near side. He had Fink opened in front of the net, but couldn't feed the puck to him. The puck then lands in the Team Red bench, and we get our first whistle of the night. A minute 34 into the hockey game. No score.
No score. The team's just getting into it here as the final inter-squad game of this set. It's yet to be determined the schedule going forward, but we'll enjoy tonight and should be a well-contested contest.
Hoping for some positive news with the news of the BCHL starting their exhibition play next Friday, the 25th. And so we will wait for announcement from the AJHL. Some positive news from Hockey Alberta yesterday. Minor hockey starting and travel as Japchin and Pappas tied up with each other on the near side. They're still poking at each other. Play continues. Team Red has the puck. Japchin on the far side. Up the near side, Japchin trying to feed it to Couson. White intercepts, that's Brendan Mayers. And he'll float it on net. Jared Whale has it in his glove and thought about playing it, but won't, and we get another whistle. Brendan Mayers coming out of the Strathroy Rockets last season when he had 56 points. He had a really great effort in the 3rd game of this training camp when he had 2 goals against Jared Whale. Yeah,
Brendan Mayers shown very well for himself. A big, rangy forward with good speed. We don't have the breakdown of the physical statistics here, but he's one of the taller guys out there, so I'm going to go with about 6'2".
Similar frame, I noticed being next to him, kind of like a Nathan Plessy.
Yeah, decent sized guy, real nice skater.
Blue end, number 15 for Red, lost it at the blue line. Team White brings it the other way. That's Cipollone. Feeds it into the corner for Matthew Langdon. Sherwood Park native, fans on a pass, and Blue end will poke it ahead for a 2-on-1 chance for Team Red. Blue end shoots, and he missed the net. Barwick might have got a piece of it. And it comes back to the point for O'Halloran. His shot is blocked. That's Devin Phillips for Team Red in number 21. It comes to Blue end. His shot, and a pad save by Barwick. Behind his net, Kennett lost it. Beljo has it in the far corner. Sudbury native back to the point for Ethan Lund, a wrist shot, and an easy glove save for Ethan Barwick, who makes the save and hangs on for the whistle.
And Dario Beljo has been a very competitive in this camp, a big player, plays with good physicality, and you could see him and Kennett go hard after each other. And we're seeing already earlier a little more physical play, a lot of one-on-one battles, and guys trying to stake their claim and get good position.
Red wins the draw. Japchin trying to get it to Krieger behind the net. White intercepts, and that's Corson Kuhlmans. Ahead for Heath Armstrong. Trying to pass to Sean Chisholm, who scored the first goal last night, which turned out to be the only goal of the first period. The bulk of last night's goals came in the second frame, and last night was not without its penalties either. Chisholm has it in the near corner. Bjarnason rolls the puck behind the net. That's Taylor Ewing, number 12 for Team White, digging it out. Ewing has it on the goal line, and it's poked away. Japchin gets it back. feeds it ahead for James Johnston. Had a 2-goal performance in Game 2, which Team Red won 6-3. Puck rolls ahead for Braden Krieger, and the Bowling Green commit will chase it down in the near corner. Goes over to the far side, where Hughes has it tied up. Back to the point, held in by O'Halloran. Low shot, tips, and a great save by Barwick with the right toe on that quick redirect in front. O'Halloran over to the circle. Couson lets a one-timer go. Stick save for Barwick. That's Bookman behind the net. He'll leave it for Austin Cook. Cook, stretch pass, misses. No icing as it landed on net. That's Jack Seymour for Team White, putting it in front. Red intercepts. Fink up the right wing, on net. Barwick covers. Got a bit of a shower from Taylor McCarr. 5 minutes into the first period and no score. And you mentioned the competitiveness of these games, Ken, and you saw at the end of last night the frustration from Team Red. Like they are absolutely right into these games.
Tonight you can see it's already another step. The tempo is a lot higher. The competing battle for pucks is a lot higher, and I expect this game could get very interesting as it goes along.
Here's Japchin ahead to Fink. And he'll knock it into the Team White zone. Brendan Mayers, number 14, back to get it. Up the near side. Good stick by Fink on Wallace to poke it away. Japchin has it. Loose for Fink. Trying to move it out to neutral. Tragio got a stick on it and will play it behind the net. Bjarnason slips over to the near side. Taylor McCarr trying to move it out. And he will. It comes out to center. Tragio has it. The defenseman will bring it in. Made a move around Japchin. Shoots! And a save by Whale. He got a piece of it with the glove. Not a lot of chances so far for Team White, as Bjarnason will shoot it in. The big defenseman lost his balance at the blue line there after Tragio made contact. 6 minutes gone in the first period and still looking for the game's first goal. Chisholm on the near side. He's bumped. Coolmans. He'll bring it up himself. He'll shoot wide right. Rolling puck. Devin Phillips enters the action. Puck spits out to center ice. Kennett lost an edge, and that's Lavelle chasing it down for Team Red. Shane Lavelle, the Wisconsin commit. 132 points in 94 games at Chaska High in Minnesota. He's got the puck now. Put up a lot of numbers there. It comes back to Lund. Lund throws it on net. There to try and redirect it in was Blue N, but couldn't make the adjustment. Team White brings it back the other way. Red getting some chances though as Kennett throws it on net. A stick save by Jared Whale. Team Red moves it out. Blue N. Puck doesn't catch up to him. Fight for it on the near side. Devin Phillips has it. Phillips turns at the point. Looking for an outlet. He's got Japchin. The defenseman picks up speed. Japchin lost handle of the puck. Gets it back and fires one on net. Barwick makes the save.
Good stop by Barwick there as Japchin came in with good speed. Cut to the front, let a wrister go, and Barwick came out, cut the angle off, made a solid save.
Japchin misses Krieger on the pass. Coolman's back to collect it as Beljo lost an edge. Here's Heath Armstrong ahead to Cipollone. Cipollone turns at the point. Finds Armstrong on the near side. Cook open at the far point, calling for it as all the players converge on the near side. There's Krieger, lost it. Ewing bumped by Beljo. Team White gets it back though. Armstrong lets it go. And a kick save by Jared Whale. Beljo for Team Red the other way. Missed Krieger. That's Chris Pappas. A goal last night in that Team White win. Brings it into the circle. Still stick handling. Pappas takes it behind the net. Tied up. And Red gets it back. Ethan Lund centering feed for TJ Hughes. The left side for Krieger. Krieger deciding. Tried to pass it to Ethan Lund, but it goes far wide right. Now on the near side, Pappas nudged, and it will come back in the Team White zone. Cook is back to get it. Jack Seymour got it out to center ice with the help of Ryan McAllister. 2-on-1 for Team White, but a good back check here from Aiden Fink as he rolls it up the near side. Troggio keeps it in. Play continues down in the Team Red end. Not a lot of whistles here in the first period as there's 11 minutes remaining. Ethan O'Halloran brings it in. Good stick by Cook. Recovered by McAllister and the Western Michigan commit. Right side for Seymour. He's got McAllister and Whale makes the save.
Great pass by Seymour. McAllister just couldn't quite find the handle, but Whale comes over, makes a real solid stop on that one.
Bjarnason back to get it. Great chance for Team Red. O'Halloran won't clear, held by Seymour. Throws it on net. Jared Whale makes the save and will hang on for a whistle. No goals yet. As Devin Phillips steps onto the ice, Ken, and there's a player that made his debut of training camp last night, and I thought very effective.
You could tell he really wanted to get in there and mix it up. Devin Phillips plays that style. He's engaged. He's pesky. You know, he gets in there, mixes it up, and that's what he wanted last night, and I thought he did a good job too. You could tell his feet weren't quite where they want him to be, but he'll get there quickly.
Phillips on the near side. He's wearing number 21 for Red. Out there with Makar and Blue N. Loose puck in front of the Team Red net. They'll skate it safely out to the neutral zone as Phillips is hit by Troggio on the near side. Pops right back up. Red keeps it in. Blue N lost it. Lund tripped up at center ice with Wallace. And Team Red gets it back. Phillips moves it ahead. Blue N lost it in the slot. Troggio took it away. Comes back to Phillips. Behind the net, he finds Blue N. Team White on the near side. Wallace out to center ice. Off the skates of Mares. He'll go one-on-one with O'Halloran. Fires one wide right. Loose puck for Team White. They'll shoot it behind the net. Rolls over to the far side. Mares behind the net. He's got Garner in front. Puck doesn't settle down. Where is it? I think it's in Ethan O'Halloran, maybe in his jersey or in his pants there. Anyways, it spits out and we get a whistle.
Good back and forth action and Troggio throws a big hit on Devin Phillips, but you know, that's one of the things Devin Phillips is going to do. He knows that he's going to put that puck down the wall. He knows he's going to take the hit, but that's the key because that puck doesn't turn over, creates offensive opportunity.
O'Halloran on the near side, trying to find Krieger. Coleman's intercepted. Krieger got it back though, and the AJHL Rookie of the Year leaves it behind the net for Ethan Lund. Talked about it last night. This is going to be icing maybe against Team Red. Remember, there's hybrid icing now, and it will be. Talked about it last night, and the significance of Krieger winning that award last year, that unbelievable season where he had 93 points, and he joins Anthony Petrozelli, Oliver Chow, and Cale Makar as the only Bandits to win that award.
Yeah, great compliment of players that have won that award as Bandits. And Braden Krieger, you know, he wasn't a guy that was experienced at the junior A level, had played junior B last year, and came in and certainly exhibited his skill. He's the kind of player that you know, he doesn't give you that big physical game, but he finds the spots and he's in them, and that's what leads to so many points for him.
First penalty of the game is going to be against Team Red as Shane Lavelle trips up Bookman with 8:44 on the clock in the first, and Team White will head on their first power play of the night.
Yeah, Bookman just you know, plays that well as he gets a little bit of the stick of Lavelle and ends up going down. And mid-season, if Bookman was the opponent, I might be calling for both of them to go, but that's not the case tonight. So a power play for White.
That would be funny if there was there was an even-up call there.
Yeah.
Rolling puck comes back to Bookman. Brings it out for Chris Pappas to lead the charge here. The Toronto native drops it back to Bookman. Austin Cook trying to feed it over to Ryan McAllister. McAllister has it to Pappas, calling for it. Fans on the shot. Watch out as the puck is fired by Bjarnason into the bench, nearly hitting the head coach Ryan Papuano.
Yeah, the coaches aren't too fond of those pucks coming through on the clears, and they're in a pretty vulnerable position on the bench. You don't realize it, but that puck's coming from that corner. The coaches probably can't see it till it gets near them, and it was moving. So McFeeters and Papuano show pretty good dexterity and get out of the way of that one.
I'd be toast.
Yeah, I'd take her right in the drop. Yeah.
McAllister in front for Pappas. Toe save Whale as a Team Red player is sitting on it. Loose puck though. Comes out to Bookman. He's got a chance. Still has it. Bookman in front for Pappas. Nice pass, but it just misses the net. Minute to go on the Team White power play. Chisholm redirected off a Team Red player. Missed the net. Bookman to Pappas. Steps out and shoots. It's stopped by Jared Whale. Bookman in front for Chisholm. He's checked by Devin Phillips and gives him a nudge back as we get a whistle with 7:29 left in the first period.
And Whale covering a lot of the bottom of that net and taking away opportunity. Guys are really having a look before they shoot because both these goaltenders are doing a great job. And you see here as Bookman goes through the scrum, Whale is able to follow the puck. Throws it to Chris Pappas, who just can't get any lumber on it. I know it's carbon and Kevlar now, but I still call it lumber.
You're allowed to.
Yeah.
Coolmans has it. Lost it. It went between his legs. Krieger makes a break for it. He's got Makar going to the net. And the pass just behind as it hits Taylor Makar in the back of the skate. Wallace brings it up the near side. Back to Kennett. Over to Coolmans. Back to Wallace. Down below the net is Armstrong. He'll pass it to the point for Kennett. 13 seconds left on the power play. Coolmans lets a shot go that bounces wide right. And it comes to Taylor Makar on the near side. Red will kill this penalty off with 6:45 to go in the first period. And just like last night, scoreless through the first 13 or so minutes. Mayers up the near side, leaves for Jack Seymour. Seymour's shot hit Japchin, that stung. Happened to Japchin last night as well, blocking a shot. Here's a chance for Team White, and they score! Puck pinballs in the back of the net. I think it's Corson Coolmans who picks it up and shoots it in. 6:24 to go in the first period, and we have our first goal. It's Team White.
Coolmans, real simple hockey play. Gets a pass, makes a nice move, steps in, just puts it on net. The puck bounces around, he follows the rebound up, and unfortunate break for Jared Whale because that puck hits his defenseman, drops right down, right in front of Coolmans, and he's able to bat it in. So a tough play for the goaltender, but a good play by Coolmans, following up on that shot and getting the second opportunity. And as we know, second opportunities so often go in the net.
So Team White has the lead. Fourth straight game that Team White has scored first. As Seymour trying to track down a puck, Whale's out to play it. It's knocked into the netting with 6:01 to go in the first period. A goal for Corson Coolmans, who I think has looked great in this camp, Ken, and ready for a big year from the Wisconsin defenseman.
Oh, certainly so. You know, it's not just hype and pedigree. He's the real deal. He's big, he skates well, he's got both physicality and offensive prowess. I expect he'll be the cornerstone in the power play. He's going to put up big numbers, play in all situations.
Team Red is heading back to the penalty box here. It's another tripping call. This time it's Ethan O'Halloran who trips up Armstrong. White looking to add to their lead.
And I was going to ask Nathan, when will the new 50/50s go on sale?
To be determined.
Okay, so still working that out. So
still working it out.
Thanks to all those that bought tickets, and follow brooksbandits.ca on the internet or on the Brooks Bandits on Twitter. And as soon as that is available, we will know and we will buy those tickets again.
I do know we are planning on doing another one. And we raised over $11,000 with the last one. Thanks to everyone for their support. And congratulations to Fred Zimmer, who took home the pot of over $5,800. Team White is on their second power play. And they have a 1-0 lead. Mares, the near side for Armstrong. Held at the line by Coolmans. Moving in is Wallace. Good stick by Japchin as he's battling for it on the far side. Goes into the corner. Taylor McCarr has it tied up on the boards. Just over 5 minutes to go in this first period. The final day of the 2020 training camp. Coolmans comes in from the left point. Knocks it over to the near side. Bjarnason tries to get there in time. Tied up on the half wall. Armstrong back to Kennett. Coolmans was calling for it. Kennett's shot misses wide left. Wallace in the left circle. On net. Mares has it. Hesitates. Goes back to the point. 50 seconds left on the power play. Coolmans leaves for Wallace. Steps into a shot. And Whale makes the save. Team White keeps the pressure coming. It's Mares behind the net. Puck rolls over to the far side for Wallace. Back to Coolmans. Corson Coolmans, the near side for Kennett. Kennett lets a shot go that misses the net. Wallace in the far corner. White has had the puck for the whole power play. Kennett shoots. Kick save by Jared Whale.
Wales look good. Very square to the puck. And
they score! Corson Coolmans with his second goal of the period makes it 2-0 for Team White. This time it comes on the power play.
A good screen shot by Coolmans. Whale couldn't see, and I will have to quit complimenting goaltenders because every time I say they're doing a good job in there, one like that gets by. But that's a great shot. 4 guys in front of the net, creating a screen for Whale, and then just a long wrister finds its way over the blocker to make this a 2-0 hockey game.
That comes at the 16-minute mark. And Corson Coolmans has a pair of goals with under 4 minutes to go in this first period. So Team White is 1 for 2 on the power play thus far. Chisholm brings it out to center ice. The far side for McAllister. Sends it around the near side for Austin Cook. Phillips got the puck back for Ethan Lund. Lund entering his 3rd season with the team. And Red gets away with one there as O'Halloran was tangled up with a White player. Play continues on the near side. Krieger fighting for it. Make that Phillips, rather. He'll leave for Ethan O'Halloran. O'Halloran from the Calgary Flames U18 AAA team throws it on net. Barwick makes the save. Covers up for a whistle. And we got to get used to saying U18 AAA now.
Yes.
Or I could just say the Flames AAA team. No one will confuse that with the NHL team.
Yeah, correct. Flames AAA, that should be good to go. Yeah, it's always changing category. So now it's U18, and a lot of good players coming into this camp out of Alberta and the U18 leagues around the country, and it will be interesting to see when and if they can get going as well.
Team Red looking to answer here. Beljo in the left circle. Puck hops over to Garner. Taylor McCarr also played his AAA with the Calgary Flames, as did Ethan Lund. So pretty good success with Calgary Flames AAA players coming to this Bandits team. Puck is in the near corner for Bjarnason. And Red will move it out. Shane Lavelle's going to pick up some speed here. On the near side for Couson. Here's Couson to the backhand, and a good save by Barwick out to challenge him. Here's Beljo, lets one go high, and they score! Knocked in, I think it's Shane Lavelle, who was on the doorstep to poke it through the pads of Barwick. And a much-needed goal for Team Red.
That's a great working shift by Lavelle as he almost sets up the goal previous, but he just gets in front of the net, bangs away, and a couple big defensemen, Traggio and Kennett, working him over, but he gets to that puck, and you can see why he put those numbers up in Minnesota. As you said, 132 points. A guy that really has the nose for the net.
Comes at the 17:45 mark. Team Red on the board. Shane Lavelle with the goal. Puck is tied up in the far corner. Taylor McCarr. He'll leave it for TJ Hughes. Final 2 minutes of the period. O'Halloran lets a drive go. It hit Barwick high. Made the save. McCarr to Lund. Hughes shoots wide right. Coolmans knocks it off the glass down the ice. A spinning puck. And Lund is back to get it. Up the near side for Hughes. Poked away by Mares. Mares brings it in. Throws it on net. Whale makes the save. Puck on the near side for Ethan Lund. Skates behind the net and bides some time before shooting it up the near side for TJ Hughes. Hamilton, Ontario native. Out to McCarr at center ice. Misses. And it comes back out to neutral. Hughes tangled up with Bookman. Both fall over on the near side. Bouncing puck for Braden Krieger. As we're in the final minute of the first period. And icing is called against Team Red, who've woken up after getting that goal from Shane Lavelle.
Yeah, they needed to. They were being pretty much dominated by Team White and left their goalie Whale under siege, but they come back. Lavelle gets the goal, and they've had a couple good shifts subsequently, so they're pushing hard here. Still 51 seconds left. Got to be attentive on this face-off. As a D-zone draw for Red, you want to do a good job and get possession of the puck.
45 seconds left in the period. Hughes, saucer pass to Krieger, misses. That is icing against Team Red as Cook thought about playing it.
Just a short time, 41.4 left in this period, but White wins the draw and runs kind of a standard Bandit play as Canet takes off from the point and almost gets that stretch pass to have the wide open opportunity. Is a good win on the face-off as Pappas won the draw and got it back.
Off the draw, Seymour, shot, saved by Whale as he got the blocker up. And it's going to come out to center ice. Carrying it is Krieger. Blue end. Back to the point for Japchin. And it got through to center ice. 20 seconds left in the period. Meanwhile, it's Austin Cook and Braden Krieger that the referee has to separate. And I think he's going to send both of them off.
Yeah, a good battle there as Cook and Krieger get a little entangled and have some words, and that's the game. It's a competitive game out there. It's physical, and they got tied up with each other and decided to push, and that's as far as it went. Both of them standing their ground, which is what you have to do.
Krieger, 93 points last year, but also has a bit of an edge to his game, Ken, as he had 54 penalty minutes.
Yeah, he's not afraid to go to the hard areas, and you pick up some minutes doing that.
10 seconds left in the frame. Maybe a chance here for Team Red if Phillips can hurry. He's got to get onside. 2 seconds, and that should do it. So it was 0-0 for much of the period. Then Team White gets 2 goals from Corson Coolmans, the second on the power play, and they looked in control. But Shane Lavelle gets the goal for Team Red. Much needed as they're back into it, and pretty good first period.
Yeah, it was. It started off with good tempo to start, then the team settled in. A couple goals by White. Red gets that one back, and it ends up being a 2-1 hockey game here with 2 periods left to play. So I thought good tempo, a lot of good plays out there, both in the offensive and defensive side of the puck. And for this time of year, under these circumstances, pretty good hockey to watch.
As it has been through this entire training camp. We're in the first intermission. Ken and I will take a short break, and we'll be back in about 15 minutes to give you the second period. Team White with a 2-1 lead on Team Red here at the 2020 Brooks Bandits training camp. Welcome back to the Centennial Regional Arena in Brooks. Underway in the second period. Nathan Crosby with Ken Fleury as we are underway. And Team White with a 2-1 lead on Team Red. All three of the goals coming in the final 6 minutes of that frame. Two from Corson Coolmans for Team White. And then it's Shane Lavelle scoring for Team Red. He'll take this face-off just outside the white zone. It's Lavelle in number 13. Japchin fires it in. Coolmans back to get it. And he'll leave for Jack Seymour. Seymour will bring it in on a 3-on-2 carry-in, leaving for McAllister. Drops it back for Chisholm. Whale makes the save. In front, just misses McAllister and comes back down the ice. Tragio there to collect it. Ken, I don't know if you've noticed it, but it just seems, we're at the end of a 2-week camp here, the 5th scrimmage, and you wonder about what's left in the tank right now.
Yeah, there's a number of guys that aren't dressed and have been banged up.
Japchin on that hit on Chisholm hit the stanchion, but he pops right back up, which is a good sign.
Yeah, exactly. It's been a lot of hockey in 2 weeks and a lot of emotion too. These players traveling, leaving home, probably hadn't been virtually out of the house overnight in 6 months as everyone else had, and certainly a lot, from the physical standpoint and an emotional standpoint of making the transition. But it looks good as the players have competed well here. They look comfortable. I think everybody's getting used to this new normal that we're living in, and it's good to see players in hockey back on the ice.
Team Red ices the puck with 1:40 gone in the second period, down a goal. And right now, due to restrictions, only 100 people allowed in the CRA. And it's a sellout crowd tonight. But definitely not what we're used to here in Brooks. Hopefully some good news on the horizon for when we can start an exhibition schedule and play other teams.
Be very nice, and hopefully have a few more people in the seats. And apologies to those that came down and couldn't get in. It's completely out of the control of the hockey club, and they're trying to adhere to the guidelines, so to respect the rules and not cause problems for anyone. So a tough situation for all, and sorry to those that couldn't get in tonight.
Really has forced all teams to adapt in what has been a strange year. And hopefully some good eventually comes out of it on how teams operate. Right now, though, it's definitely challenging. As Lund shoots from the far point, just misses the net. Rebound for Fink, he scores! Second goal in as many nights for Aiden Fink as he finds a loose puck on the far side of the net. And not a lot Barwick could do there as Fink shoots it in to tie the game up.
We've seen Fink find just comes into the scoring spot, and a fortunate bounce for Fink as it comes off the defenseman. As Beljo does a good job getting behind the net, throwing it out front, but it deflects off Canet and ends up going on right onto the stick of Fink, who, but there again, makes no mistake. He comes through the scoring lane slowly, which is very important. If he goes in there quickly, that puck is passing, so a good play by Fink.
2-2 is the score, and a good response from Team Red after they fell behind 2-0. Goals from Shane Lavelle and Aiden Fink early in the second period. Let's see what White has to counter with. Kennett has it on the near side. Sticked away by Krieger. Cipollone for Team White. Lost it on the far side. Langdon leaves for Cipollone. He shoots. Whale the save. Couldn't pick it up with the glove, and McCarr will skate it out himself. Taylor McCarr out to center ice. A 3-on-2 for Team Red. Drops it back for Hughes. He shoots. Oh, he just missed the bottom left corner. O'Halloran around the boards to the near side. Brendan Kennett pokes it out to center ice. Bjarnason back to O'Halloran. Ethan O'Halloran will bring it through the middle, leaving on the near side for Krieger. Behind the net, Coolmans got there first. Coolmans with 2 goals already in this game. One came from right in front of the net, kind of got his own rebound and knocked it in, and then the second one he shot from the blue line and found its way past Whale. Here's Heath Armstrong shooting one wide left. Ewing on the near side from Halifax. Comes out to center ice where Devin Phillips brings it through. Phillips shoots. Tipped off something wide left. Ken, putting you on the spot here, thinking of Bandits that have come from the Maritimes. That's a short list. I'm trying to think of one. As here's O'Halloran, his shot is blocked.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'll let you think about that for a second. Here's Taylor Ewing from Halifax, Nova Scotia, leaving for Armstrong. He shoots wide right.
I think years ago Butterworth was from PEI, but I'm having a hard time. And now the word maritime you have to be very careful with, because not all people from the eastern provinces consider themselves maritime.
I didn't know that.
Now it's
Atlantic Canada?
Yes, there's a bit of a division there as far as who's from the Maritimes, and I'll have to get a ruling on that, but I don't think Newfoundland and Labrador include themselves in being Maritimers, or it's vice versa, but I'll find out.
And report back to us.
Yeah, I'm going to text a friend right now.
Jack Seymour back to Troggio, lets a shot go wide left. And apologies if I've offended anybody.
No, but to call that offhand, I honestly can't recall a player from the Maritimes playing with the Bandits.
Lavelle brings it through center ice. Cook is there, but Lavelle got around him. The forward has it tied up behind the Team White net, and Austin Cook has it. Turned it over right in front for Shane Lavelle. Cousin tried the give and go with Lavelle, missed him. Shot down the ice off the boards, right on the net of Jared Whale. Whale will leave for Ethan O'Halloran. O'Halloran brings it in, stops in the far circle, drops it behind the net. In front for Cousin, trying to poke it in, but it's in the paint for Ethan Barwick to sit on it and get a whistle. Chisholm and Cousin shoving each other, and that is separated as we are just over 6 minutes into the second period, tied at 2.
Yeah, tied at 2 is Team Red is starting to put the push on here with puck possession. Period 1, Team White owned the first half, but Team Red has really pushed back nicely and picked up not only a goal, but getting some good opportunities as well.
Here's Mares at his own blue line. Up the right wing. Good stick by Ethan Lund. Tried to feed it ahead for Devin Phillips. Team White has the puck. Sean Chisholm brings it in. And he shoots it off the glove of Jared Whale. And it sputters, but misses the net. White holds it in. Troggio for a moment did. Near side for Hughes. Ahead for Devin Phillips. Make that Krieger as he's hooked up by Kennett. That might be a penalty shot as Team White touches the puck. Penalty shot in Game 5, tied 2-2. Drama at the CRA.
You gotta like that, and it's going to be the returning veteran Krieger with the penalty shot, and as we've known in last year, this is his forte for sure. So we're going to see if Ethan Barwick has read him enough at practice.
Looking to take the lead for Team Red, it's Braden Krieger, the AJHL Rookie of the Year. And he scores! What a move! One hand on the stick for Braden Krieger. He makes good on the penalty shot. Team Red has a 3-2 lead.
You can smell the filth up here on that move as he sells forehand, goes back to the one-handed backhand, tucks it in. What a move by Krieger is turns Ethan Barwick, who stayed with the puck till the very end, inside out. I don't know what goaltender's going to stop that one, but what a, as they say, filthy goal by Braden Krieger.
And Team Red has their first lead of the night, and they do it in style. Goal of the training camp so far?
Yeah, you gotta think that that might be a top 10 of the season if you had a goal like that. So definitely at the training camp.
We'll save the tape on that one.
Yes.
Japchin fighting for it, but it comes to Ewing, one-on-one. Now two-on-one, he gives it to Cipolone. Whale out to challenge him, and Cipolone never could pull the trigger. And then a whistle. And did the net come off, or was there a... I'm not sure. Did the net come off?
Yeah, it looked like it was pushed off, but what a play by Devin Phillips defending. He just got stick over stick and used his strength and broke that up. Took the wide open shot away from Cipolone and saved his team a goal to keep this lead 3-2 Red.
Another chance for Team White, now trailing after they had a 2-0 lead. Kusan knocks it behind the net. O'Halloran over to get it on the near side. Now at center ice, Fink has one of those Red goals. Comes over to the far side where Corson Coolmans is back to get it. And he's been the driver of the Team White offense. He'll bring it out to center ice. Hails from Beaumont, Alberta, just south of Edmonton. It comes back to Bookman. To Pappas in the circle. Pappas in front, knocked wide left by Colby Garner. And it's going to come down the ice. Chris Pappas will collect it in his own end.
Yeah, Coolman's will have to come up for a solid nickname for him because, certainly a special player. So he's, I got to come up with a good one, maybe like the unit or something like that. But I'll work on that.
Yeah. There's a spinning puck in front for Kusan, and he'll play it to safety. It's always fun at the beginning of the year. No one, especially the new players, they don't have their nicknames yet. And usually by about week 3, everyone's settled in and has that all sorted out.
Oh yeah, the hockey lingo though, it's all off the name, right?
Hughes, his shot is blocked. They all just call me Crosby.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I didn't get a mean nickname. Lavelle in front, his shot stopped by Barwick. Japchin keeps it in, rolls it behind the net over to Shane Lavelle. He scored the first Team Red goal. Good chance here for Team White, a 3-on-1. Seymour over to McAllister. Good save by Whale. Little indecisiveness there from Team White on who was going to shoot. And Whale makes the save.
Yeah, they throw it around pretty good, but no one really, they lose speed and they can't get a good open shot. And the one they get, though, Whale makes a good save.
Good hit on the near side by TJ Hughes on McAllister. Chisholm brings it up. Drops it back for Seymour. Stick save by Jared Whale. And we can see from Whale's style, he's not afraid to come out and challenge the shooter.
Yeah, he likes to, he gets down, he gets square of the puck, he gets in the fray, and both these goaltenders have shown really well as they've, battled here and made a number of good saves tonight.
With just over 9 minutes to go in the second period, it's picked off at center ice by Sean Chisholm. Chisholm's shot is blocked by a sliding Ethan Lund. Chisholm shoots and scores! Tie hockey game as Sean Chisholm shoots from the right circle on a tight angle, picks the top corner. 3-3 hockey game.
A very well placed shot by Chisholm where kind of on a broken play, he just wings around, waits. He was going to pass, regains the puck, and I mean, it's a great shot. He throws it between the ear and the shoulder of Whale and takes the water bottle out on a very tight angle to make this a 3-3 hockey game.
9 minutes to go in the second period. Sean Chisholm had a goal last night. He's got another one tonight as Coolmans is back to get it. We talked last night, Ken, about looking ahead to the season and what Ryan Papuano will have to do for a leadership group this year as Cipolone rings it off the crossbar. And we'll see if we can get a replay of that on the overnet cams we now have at the CRA. But what a bullet that time from Cipolone. 3-on-2 for Team Red. Blue end shots is stopped by Barwick. end-to-end action. The energy has really picked up in the second period.
Yeah, a little urgency is the COVID Cup on the line.
Pappas to Ewing. He tried to feed it in front for Coolmans. Comes back to Ewing in the corner. Behind the net for Brendan Mares. He tried to shoot it off the back of Whale. Red will chip it off the glass down the ice, and Kennett's back to get it. Taylor McCarr hot on his trail. And Kennett's got to move it. Protects the puck over to the near side for Pappas, who leaves it for Kennett. Tied up by Kusani, throws it wide right of the net. McCarr, no look pass goes right to the Chris Pappas of the other team. The shot from Bookman is blocked. Japchin the other way for Team Red. Kicks it up to his stick. Japchin still with the puck. Japchin fires it on net. Glove save by Ethan Barwick with 7:31 on the clock in the second, and we are tied 3-3.
Tied 3-3 here is Sean Chisholm ties it up on a we got an overhead shot here, but look at this shot is he goes far side on Whale, and he's down in the butterfly position, and I mean a very well placed shot, but not the best of angles for sure. So probably one Whale would like back. And I do have the clarity on the Atlantic Maritime situation.
Oh, should we save it for the next whistle?
Your call.
Okay, we will.
Yeah.
Here's Austin Cook with the puck. Ahead for Jack Seymour, who shoots it into the near corner. Lund leaves on the near side for Taylor McCarr. McCarr brings it on a 2-on-2 with Kusan. White brings it back. Chisholm, far side for Jack Seymour. Seymour to the outside, puts it in front for McAllister, and he fans on the attempt. McAllister back to the point for Tragio. Partially blocked by Kusan, comes to Seymour. He shoots, and how did that not go in the net?
Oh, Whale makes a fantastic stop, sliding across with the stick, and looks like we're gonna have a penalty call, but what a save by Whale as he comes across, gets a stick, and hopefully we get the overhead view of it as well, but Chisholm throws it between his feet to a wide open Seymour, and Whale gets back there with the stick. We've got another highlight reel play, the Krieger goal, and now the Whale save. That was a beauty. Certainly made up for the one that previously got by him, because that should have definitely went in.
Robbery by Jared Whale on Jack Seymour. I thought for sure that was a goal, as Kusan brings it up the left wing. Puts it in front for Lund, and Barwick will just sit on it with his blocker for a whistle with 6:23 on the clock. And we'll see if we can get a net cam replay of that save by Whale.
Yeah, I'm going to try and, of course, we have the net cams here as well, so hopefully the folks over on the other side, yeah, they're going to get that up right here. Oh no, this is on the Barwick save that just
the exciting blocker cover save.
Yeah, and that will also give us the goal judge cam too, so
yes.
It'll be interesting to see where that puck actually went.
Whale out to play it over to the far side for Pappas. Here comes TJ Hughes up the right wing, fires it, and Barwick got a piece of it. And it's going to come all the way back down into the red zone with 6 minutes to go in the second period, which has been highly entertaining. But a chance for Taylor Ewing. He shoots, and Whale makes the save. Great chance for Team White. James Johnson on a 2-on-1 with Hughes. Just misses. This period has had a little bit of everything.
Yeah, some great goals, great saves, and the tempo is definitely picking up here as the players feeling the urgency of winning this unofficial COVID Cup.
James Johnston gets it out to center ice for Krieger. O'Halloran brings it in himself. Drops it back for Hughes, trying to find Krieger, who was going to the net. Just missed. Now it's center ice, a bouncing puck for Hughes. Lavelle can't move it through. 2-on-1 for Team White. Wallace, he shoots over the net, trying to go to that top right corner.
Oh, Wallace has been so good in tight with the puck as he just does a little tip and toe drag and gets right around a veteran defenseman like
Devin Phillips shoots and scores! A bullet from Devin Phillips as Team Red reclaims the lead. Great carry-in from Phillips, and he just turns and fires, and he gives his team the 1-goal lead.
And Phillips comes in, freezes the defender and off the half wall, and then just throws it back to where he came from. A real nice shot up top as Barwick goes down in the butterfly, and lots of action here as now Team Red is reclaiming the lead on the Phillips goal, 4-3.
Devin Phillips had a goal last night in his first game of training camp. He's got another tonight, and that was a great shot. And got the defenseman just to bite enough. And he took his opportunity.
Yeah, used him as a screen and shot it over talk. And Barwick down probably a little early on that one because he was certainly open to the puck. So it'll be interesting to get the, both Ryan Papuano and Wayne Labrie, former goaltender, so they're going to have takes on this. Maybe I'll do some recon between periods and see what they thought of those goals. Or Wayne's sitting right beside us, so maybe I'll ask him.
Well, you're a former goaltender too.
No, never put those things on. I don't know.
Why do I always think of you as a goaltender? Sip alone shoots, it's blocked.
Lazy forward. Good hands, soft.
Tragio's shot is blocked by Japchin. Bouncing puck over the head of Devin Phillips. I've done that before where I've thought you were a goaltender. I don't know where that somehow got planted in my brain.
No, never put those smelly things on.
Cook at his own blue line. As Beljo's going to go to the box for the hit on Cook over near the benches. So a power play coming up for Team White with 3.5 to go in the second period. Interference is what they're going to call it on Beljo. And Team White has a chance to tie it up.
A little away from the play as Beljo finishes the check on Fink, so he gets called for the interference call, and now White will go on the power play, trailing this hockey game by 1-4-3 with 3:30 left in this second period.
And I hope the third period is even half as entertaining as this period was.
Yeah, it should be pretty strong. I mean, it'll be the last kick at the cat in this portion of intra-squad, and some guys are going to want to do some stuff and take the opportunity. You can see it's the last few minutes has really picked up as far as pace and compete with some more physicality. So I expect the third will bring more of that.
Red clears it down the ice. Interference against Beljo. Bookman starts out with it for the team in white. Pappas taken out by Makar, went through his legs. Kept in by Pappas though. McAllister has it. McAllister over to Chisholm. He shoots wide left. McAllister and Team White gets set up. Bookman over to Cook. Cook in front for Chisholm. Stopped by Whale. Rebound for Pappas, and 2 saves there for Jared Whale as the puck shot down the ice.
Real nice save by Whale on Pappas, and Pappas just in that scoring spot. He's a right-hand shot. He gets on the left post, picks that rebound up, but Whale does a good job getting over there and making the stop.
Pappas carries in, leaves it for McAllister on the far side, in front for Chisholm. And he'll hang on to it. Kennett at the left point. Pappas on the near side. Skates out, fires it on net, and Jared Whale makes the save for the whistle. Just backtracking here, Ken, what did you find out about Atlantic Canada and how we should be referring to them?
Apparently, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, and PEI are the only maritime provinces, and the Atlantic provinces are New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, PEI, and Newfoundland. So for some reason, Newfoundland is not a maritime province.
So Atlantic Canada is all 4 of them.
Correct. But if you say the Maritimes, it does not include Newfoundland. And why that is, I don't know. Somehow I knew that, but I can't remember why.
I'm glad we could fit in this geography lesson into
some useless information for those listening at home.
But we are correct in saying that Taylor Ewing is from the Maritimes because he's from Nova Scotia.
Correct.
Okay. Coolmans carries in, and he's looking for a hat trick as he plays it back to Tragio. Over to Mares. The stick explodes on him on the one-timer. And Team Red's able to clear it with 8 seconds to go on the White power play. Behind the net, TJ Hughes has it, where it's tied up. And Team White will move it out. Beljo's out of the box with 1:25 on the clock in the second period. Team Red leading 4-3. Kuhlman's on the near side for Tragio. He's going to lift it into the corner, and Lund is there. Ethan Lund moves it ahead for Krieger. Braden Krieger in front for Taylor McCarr. Here's McCarr. Barwick the save.
McCarr wins a nice one-on-one battle, goes backhand, forehand, and Barwick just gets a piece of it as McCarr goes very strong to the net.
Kennett, hard pass up the right side for Taylor Ewing. Red brings it back the other way. Lavelle, stick was lifted. 40 seconds left in the frame. Loose in front for Johnston. He shoots off the post. Great chance for Team Red. And another, how did that not go in? But the post bails out the goaltender. See if we can get a net cam shot of that attempt by Johnston. Here's Jack Seymour in the right circle. Back to the point for Cook. Cook's shot blocked. Whale trying to locate it. Here's Tragio with the shot, saved by Whale, and then an early whistle. Maybe the ref lost sight of it with 10 seconds to go here in the second period. Here's that attempt by Johnston.
And that's the thing, so often those shots come back and hit either the skate or the back of the leg of the goaltender and end up in the back of the net. And it did come out and hit Ethan Barwick in the skate, but fortunately for Barwick, it just went out the side and didn't go in the net.
Final seconds of the period. Japchin hauled down behind the net by Pappas. Here's a late chance for McCarr. He got the shot off in time. Barwick kick save. Highly entertaining second period here at the CRA. We saw Braden Krieger score a highlight goal on the penalty shot. We saw an unbelievable save by Jared Whale on Jack Seymour. And we're not done yet. 4-3 for Team Red.
Yeah, you know, a bunch of really good hockey plays out there. Some not so good ones, but you know, they kind of abandoned the structure and went a little more to the fire wagon style of hockey, and it was very entertaining, and it sets up for a very interesting third period with Red now leading 4-3.
We will take a little break. Your third period will be in about 15 minutes time. Team Red with a 4-3 lead on Team White here at the 2020 Brooks Bandits training camp. Welcome back to the Centennial Regional Arena in Brooks, Alberta. It's the 2020 Bandits training camp, the final scrimmage of this camp, and it's been a very exciting game so far. Team Red has a 4-3 advantage over Team White to begin this third and final period of the training camp. I'm Nathan Crosby with Ken Fleury. Very exciting second period, Ken, when you look at the penalty shot goal from Braden Krieger, which I'm sure we'll get on a highlight reel. And speaking of highlight reels, how about that save by Jared Whale on Jack Seymour?
Yeah, as he dove back, and after letting in a bit of a soft one, he redeems himself and certainly saves one that should have been in. So the score probably where it should be is both these clubs battling. Team White is out shooting Team Red 24-18, but all importantly, the Team Red leading on the scoreboard 4-3. So we'll see if White can have a push here or Red can finish the deal and get a couple goals and see if it's is it going to be a 6-3 or a 6-3 Red win or a 5-4 White win. That's what I'm going with. I'll go since it's not even exhibition, it's intra-squad. I'll say if White wins this thing, they're going to win at 5-4, and I'll say if Red wins it, they'll win at 6-3. I'm going out on a limb early.
Well, Red almost went up 5-3 because James Johnston had that great chance that rang off the post. But then we saw another post in the other end by Cipolone. So second period was kind of all over the place in terms of things to talk about after a pretty quiet first period. In case you're just joining us, Corson Coolmans, he had Team White up 2-0 in this game with 2 goals. Then Shane Lavelle and Aiden Fink tied it up for Red. Krieger then had the penalty shot to go up 3-2. Sean Chisholm got one back for Team White that tied it up at 3. And then late in the second period, Devin Phillips with a bullet from the right circle went top shelf, and that's where we stand here to begin the third period. Team Red versus Team White. I'm looking forward to seeing the Bandits against whoever they're playing.
Yes, anyone, yes. I'm looking forward. Hopefully there can be an exhibition season here sooner than later. Look on brooksbandits.ca. Follow the Bandits on Twitter at brooksbandits.
Early chance for TJ Hughes and Makar driving to the net, but taken away by Chisholm. Pass across the ice comes to Jack Seymour. Seymour, his shot blocked by Bjarnason. The tall defenseman able to get in front of Seymour that time. Good hit by Japchin, though. He gets it behind the net for Bjarnason. Krieger out to center ice. It hit Hughes. He'll make it work, but then Chisholm takes the puck away. Seymour breaks in, shoots high off the glass. Comes out to center ice. Team Red took the first 2 games of this training camp. Scores of 4-1 and 6-3. Team White battled back, winning game 3, shutting out Team Red 4-0, and then last night hanging on for a 4-3 victory. And considering how things have gone this year with the lack of sports and entertainment, this has been definitely money's worth for the 100 people that have been able to get in with the entertainment value.
Yeah, and the good folks tuning in on YouTube, at least it's an opportunity to watch some actual live hockey.
As Pappas is hauled down by O'Halloran, might have had a breakaway. Comes back to Cook. He lets a hard one go that misses and goes over the head of Whale. Fink trying to feed it to Beljo. As Red gets a line change, Bjarnason has it on the near side. Beljo's centering pass goes right to White as he looks skyward. Wallace brings it in on a 2-on-1, and I think Whale got a piece of that. Trying to go to that top left corner. Wallace has had some chances in this game.
Yeah, he's competed very well. A young player that he's showing a lot of skill with the puck and a lot of grit too. Going, that's what you like to see. That even though he's not a bigger player, he's competing and going into those hard places.
Traggio fell over, but he got it to Mares anyways. Puck on the far side for Cipolone. In front for Armstrong. Great save, Jared Whale, as the Calgary Buffalo shooter is denied by the Calgary Buffalo goaltender.
Yeah, he's. I'm sure Whale has seen Armstrong's shots in practice a few hundred times, but that's a nice play as it slips through, and Armstrong just tries to get away quickly. Whale moves over on it right away, gets squared to the puck, makes a solid stop.
Face off to the right of Whale. course, the Calgary Buffaloes have similar colors to the Brooks Bandits, so his pads look pretty good here at the CRA.
Yes, they everything fits right in rather nicely.
Puck in the other end now as Ethan Barwick looks on from his crease. Puck rolls ahead for Kennett. Big collision near the white bench as Phillips lines up Kennett. 2-on-1 though for Team White. Cipollone's shot. It was loose for Ewing, but knocked away at the last second. Great chance for Team White to tie this game up. Looks like Devin Phillips caught something high as he heads over to the red bench.
Yeah, it looks like Devin Phillips caught a stick, and we'll see. He's going to get attended to, but he's playing tough out there. I can see him in the concourse. He looks okay. It's not anywhere that would involve other than a few dollars in dental work for his spokes.
Saw a couple high sticks last night in that chippy affair. Hasn't been as many penalties in this one.
And Campione didn't play tonight, so I mean he was he took a pretty good one, but fortunately it's tissue. It's not you know, an eye or anything like that. So hopefully he recovers soon.
Absolutely, as the puck is shot into the crowd, or the seats rather, by Corson Coolmans. Not much of a crowd at that end of the ice with 16:23 on the clock in the third.
Yeah, it is a little weird, even though there's the 100 allowed and they're grouped in one half of the arena. Usually for these inter-squad games, there was a few hundred people in here. So it's a little different only seeing the 100 in here.
With one hand on the stick, Langdon gets it out to center ice. He scored the game winner last night for Team White. Taylor McCarr, the far side, just missed Fink. It's in the Team White zone. Fink has it on the end boards. It comes over to Taylor McCarr. Oh, he lost it. And it comes out to center ice. Just over 4 minutes gone in the third period. Devin Phillips, that goal he scored is the difference right now in a back and forth affair here in the 5th game of this training camp. Sean Chisholm. He got Chris Pappas on the right side. His centering pass. And it's the back-checking McCarr who stops him. Comes over to the far side. Garner for Pappas, who's tied up by McCarr. Garner lets a shot go. It's blocked by O'Halloran. And Taylor McCarr has it on the end boards. Leaves it for Ethan O'Halloran. Calgary native flips it down the ice and back to get it, Jack Seymour. Robbed in the second period on a save by Jared Whale. Another one of those young forwards, though, that I think lots of fans are excited to watch is Jack Seymour. Came out to camp last year, actually. And speaking with him, he said he was sold right away on the program and the building and the way things are done here coming out last year. Yeah, certainly so. And he's showing his offensive skills. He's carries a lot of speed with the puck and can kind of show the puck and take it away. He reminds me a little bit of Simon Boyko with the way he plays the game, his outside speed and how quickly he transitions the puck. Faceoff will be just outside the red zone. Beljo versus Cipollone. Bjarnason spins and knocks it off the boards out to center ice. Corson Coolmans shoots it off Whale. Coolmans with 2 goals in this game, both coming in the first period. Kennett, near side for Coolmans. Coolmans shoots over the head of Whale as Phillips was sprawled out trying to block that shot. Phillips no worse for wear after he, on his last shift, looks like he caught something high. He's out there blocking shots. Yeah, Coolmans, a nice move by him. Phillips tries to block the shot and just shoots it high, ends up going out of play here with 14:21 left in the third period. 4-3 for Team Red. Coolmans and Kennett set up at the blue line. Both of those players were at the World Junior A Challenge last Christmas up in Dawson Creek, just before Christmas, as icing is called here. Kennett was on Team Canada West, Team Canada East, and it was Coolmans and Lund representing Team Canada for the West team. And the East team ended up winning the silver medal.
Yes, and Canada has impressed me. He's he's a bigger defenseman, good puck mover, good offensive skill. He's a little, trying to put him where he would be. Reminds me a little bit of, he's not as big as Scanlon, but he's kind of, doesn't have, has some of his attributes for sure and how he moves the puck.
And Ewing scores! Tie game 4-4 as Kennett fires it off Jared Whale, who left the puck over in the near circle. And it's Taylor Ewing shooting it into the back of the net and tying the game.
Yeah, puck just off the draws, and Kennett lets the shot go. Ewing picks up the rebound, just throws it, and I don't know, it might have caught the defender coming by, but I'm not completely sure if it redirected, but another one of those weird goals, and we've got a 4-4 tie here.
Kind of similar to the Chisholm goal.
Yeah, it just kind of found its way into the back of the net.
4-4. Looks like we're in for quite the finish here, as we are once again tied.
Yeah, I'm not sure if O'Halloran caught a piece of it and redirected it in, or it just found its way in on its own.
So we were tied 2-2, and we were tied at 3s, and now we're tied at 4s. Puck is cleared into the team white end. Barwick out to play it. He gets some help from the defenseman. Bookman up ahead for Jack Seymour. 2-on-2. Seymour shoots. Glove save by Whale. Couldn't hang on to it, though. Seymour in the corner, knocks it behind the net, and Johnston has it. Johnston hit a post late in the second period as he knocks it ahead off the boards to Fink. Spinning puck at center ice. Ethan Lund comes off the bench, and Red hangs on to it. Johnston, good play along the boards as Fink diving across to try and intercept that pass, but here's Team White. Bookman shoots. Whale the save as it hit his glove.
Yeah, that kind of comes out in an odd angle. It looks, Whale just goes to make the glove save and it comes straight back out.
Phillips will track this puck down in the team white end. It comes out in front for Makar. Lets the shot fly, and Barwick makes the save with his shoulder. Seymour knocks it in. O'Halloran back to get it. O'Halloran's tied up. Comes out to Blue End. Lund, good pass to Blue End. Got around the defender. Blue End shoots, and Barwick makes the save on that tight angle chance by Julien Blue End. Nearly 8 minutes into the third period. We are tied at 4.
Barwick does a nice job hanging on to that post and not giving it up, as Blue End is looking for that short side and just waiting for Barwick to move off the post, but he holds tight, and he's in the butterfly, but he's a tall goaltender, and he gets up as high as he can and makes a good stop.
Face-off will be in Barwick's zone. Hughes on the draw for Team Red, wins it back to Japchin. He's got Bjarnason pinching in. Throws it at the net. Pappas blocks it. Team White has the puck. McAllister fires it up the right wing for Seymour. Beljo intercepts, feeds it to Krieger. Krieger knocks it around to the far side. McAllister. Him and Beljo meet. Krieger has it. Krieger trying to get a call, and he will, as Ryan McAllister tripped him up. And a power play coming up for Team Red as Ryan McAllister will head off for tripping.
Yeah, as Krieger's just coming through, and he just, I guess he comes across the feet and ends up tripping him up. So good call by the official there, and Team Red with 11:35 will go on the power play here in a 4-4 tie.
Japchin does a good job off balance to keep that puck in. He leaves for Krieger. Behind the net for Devin Phillips, who has a goal in this game. Corson Coolmans, though, shoots it down the ice.
And Coolmans gives Phillips a pretty good shot in front of the net. There's like I said, they're not teammates right now. They're playing each other, so it's you got to battle for the space out there.
Here's Devin Phillips. Down low for Hughes. Number 12 for Red. Behind the net for Krieger. 12 is what number Devin Phillips wore last season. Hughes wore 13. Japchin carries into the corner. Tried to get it back to the point. A good read by Heath Armstrong, though, on the penalty kill. And he'll shoot it down the ice.
So White's done a really nice job not giving up too much on this PK. Still, though, half a minute left, or a minute left in the power play.
Lund has the puck. He'll leave for Krieger. Braden Krieger drops it off for Devin Phillips. Over to O'Halloran. Phillips. Blue end over to Hughes, and the pass just misses, and a chance for Jack Seymour. He'll get around O'Halloran. A breakaway for Seymour. Glove save. Jared Whale, a big one on the shorthanded chance for Team White. 30 seconds left in the power play.
Yeah, Seymour has that breakaway speed, and there's no way O'Halloran can catch him as he's moving quick. And a good shot, a right-hand shot, tries to go high glove, but Whale isn't biting on that one and makes a solid glove save to keep this a 4-4 hockey game.
And we saw with Whale the couple last attempts by White, they were going glove side and he wasn't able to grab them, and that time he does.
Very nice stop by Whale.
10 minutes to go in the third period, tied at 4. 20 seconds left on the penalty. Miscue by Whale, and Armstrong almost makes him pay, but he got back in time to make the save. And those two, of course, know each other so well coming from the Buffaloes. And Armstrong is one of those forwards that has had a good training camp as well. As Makar breaks in, Makar goes to the backhand, and a sprawling leg save there by Ethan Barwick. Puck on the crease, Barwick trying to cover for a whistle. He'll get it. And then Cousin will shove with McAllister's. The penalty is over to Team White. And what an opportunity there. Let's see if we get another look. Well, this is down in the other end. But Whale trying to play it behind the net in the other end just before that last sequence, and you saw nearly cost him.
Yeah, as Makar gets between the two defenders, dekes to his backhand, tries to tuck it 5-hole, and just can't quite get it through, but great speed and play by Taylor Makar.
White has the puck. It's Corson Coolmans. Coolmans rolls it into the corner. And the 17-year-old defenseman has it. Steps out into the left circle and fires it on net. Jared Whale makes the stop with 9 minutes to go.
9 minutes left here on a pretty entertaining inter-squad game as the Bandits have broken into two groups, split the veterans up and newcomers in Team White and Team Red, and a 5-game series they've had with fans in the building. Game 5 of it, and only fitting it's tied with 8:58 left as each team picking up 2 previous wins.
Kennett throws it in front of the net, slides just past Chris Pappas. And a credit to Team Red, after White jumped out to that 2-0 lead, it might look like that was a team playing with a lot of confidence, having won the last 2 games. But that goal from TJ Hughes seemed to change things. Excuse me, Shane Lavelle, he was the first one who was able to score for Team Red.
Kind of got it going, and then it completely changed what was going on for Team Red as they got back in it.
Pappas' shot is blocked by Beljo. It comes out to center ice. Coolmans is back to get it. Kennett was calling for it. Plays it into the near corner for Corson Coolmans. Coolmans will bring it out to center ice. Pappas got out of his way. Coolmans throws it on net. Whale the save. Puck was loose. Team Red will clear off the glass to center ice with under 8 minutes to go in the third. Coolman shoots it back in. Whale stops it behind the net. And he gave it right to Brendan Mayers of the other team. Pappas in the near corner. St. Lawrence commit is tied up. And it comes back to the point where Bookman will shoot it into the far corner. O'Halloran is there. Whiffed on a pass. Lund trying to kick it ahead for TJ Hughes. It's tied up though. Puck spits out in front of the net, and Braden Krieger will carry out. Taylor McCarr hops over the boards onto the ice. Here's Krieger to McCarr for Hughes. It's blocked by Bookman. And the D-man helping out his goaltender that time.
Yeah, real nice block by Bookman on a nice three-way passing play.
Glove saved by Ethan Barwick with 7:02 to go in the third period, tied at 4. And Ken, of course, the Stanley Cup Finals starting tonight, Dallas versus Tampa Bay. We should mention.
Oh, that other hockey on. Yeah.
Yeah, how awesome was it to see a former Bandit in Cale Makar this postseason and what he and the Avalanche were able to do. I know it didn't end the way they wanted, but still very impressive.
You know, his folks are here tonight, and I talked to them, and in the game of inches, they lost by an inch, literally. Game 7 overtime, I mean, heartbreaking, and either team had so many opportunities to win and lose that series, but yes, what an incredible thing for the McCarr family, and all of us in Brooks, as you know, we all have a connection and always pull for Cale and the Avalanche. So I thought he had an outstanding playoff, and it would have been nice if they could have went a little further.
Glove save by Jared Whale. Brendan Kennett getting his own rebound, and Whale showing some great confidence with that glove there.
But they just couldn't quite, you know, they end up losing Game 7 in overtime. So fantastic learning experience, I'm sure, for Cale Makar. And as he continues to trend, we just see more and more big things out of him. So, and on another note, too, Parker Fu played his first game today in the Russian League, the KHL, for Kulan in China.
Breakaway for Blue N. Blue N stopped by Barwick, but he draws a penalty. Not a penalty shot. It's a slashing call against Team White. Great chance for Blue N. Team Red's heading on the power play. Just to finish up on that thought, Ken, the point I'm trying to make, it's so awesome to see past Bandits having this great success. Cale Makar going on and having the success he's had with the Avalanche. And then Parker Fu, who was drafted in the same class as Cale, going a different route, gets to play with his brother Spencer over in the KHL.
Yes, so, you know, a place for him to start, and talked to his dad today, and they're very excited the brothers playing together. Hopefully they return to North America at some point and get a shot in the NHL.
Power play for Team Red. Blue N was the one who drew it. He's set up on the far side of your screen in the white helmet. Comes over to O'Halloran, keeps it in. Fink lost it. Blue N, the far side, chips it to Fink, knocks it into the corner. Bookman there battling with Taylor Makar. Makar lost his stick. He was looking at the referee. Hey, the guy took my stick, and then he gave it back to him. That was nice. O'Halloran over to Blue N. Pass knocked away by Team White. Puck is with Armstrong. And Armstrong, good penalty killing tonight as he clears another one.
And that is a great point, Nathan. So many Bandits alumnus have moved on to have successful college careers and
loose puck for Team White, and they score. 5-4 for Team White, and it's a shorthanded goal. And it's Sean Chisholm finding the loose puck and knocking it in. 5-4 Team White.
Whale just can't find the handle on it, plain and simple. It's a long shot in by Seymour, and he just can't find the handle and ends up dropping down. And Sean Chisholm tucks her in to make it 5-4 White, with 5:27 left in this third period.
I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of goals scored like that by Sean Chisholm. He's got that big frame. We saw one last night where he's able to set up in front of the net and find those loose pucks.
Yeah, he's got, you know, he likes to get in there. He's hard to get out of net front, and that's his game. He's not going to, you know, go through guys and make the pretty play, but he's gonna get those kinds of goals.
Here's Krieger off the crossbar. Goes out of play. 5:04 left in the third, and Team Red still on a power play for another 36 seconds.
Now it'll be interesting. I don't know what the coaches have done. If this does somehow end up in a tie, will there be a shootout or overtime, or are they just going to leave it? Are they going to leave the friendly undecided? What will they do?
Oh, we got to have a
we
shootout.
Will know soon. We'll have to see. You got to think so, but we'll see if that's in the offering.
Here's Team Red. Going to the backhand is Hughes. Lund at the left point. Kept it in with his foot. Krieger behind the net. Calling for it, Japchin. Near side for Lund. Back to Japchin. Fires it in and scores! Greg Japchin with a blast on the setup from Ethan Lund with 8 seconds left in the man advantage. Once again, we're tied 5-5.
And a long shot by Japchin looked pretty harmless, but Barwick just can't find the handle on it as it ends up getting past him. Not sure if it Canet may have tipped it or screened him a bit, but it finds its way into the back of the net. So 5-5 with 4:35 left in this third period.
So once again, we're tied. Bookman brings it towards the net and misses. Comes all the way back to Corson Coolmans. Up the near side, Bjarnason. Can't move it in. Kusan will. Just over 4 minutes to go here in this final scrimmage. I don't even know what the plan is if we do go to,
yeah, well,
if it's not decided at the end of regulation.
Yeah, you would have to think that they would make them decide it, but I'm not completely sure how they'll do that.
We should maybe do a...
She's texting somebody.
as Coolmans has it behind the net. It's tied up by Cipolone. Coolmans knocks it over to the corner. Fink with the stick on Langdon, who skates it out to center ice. O'Halloran, the near side for Kusan. Kusan poked away by Team White. Red hurries the change. And it lands on net. Will make the save for a whistle. And I don't know, maybe we should do a fan poll. We'll just we'll say, yell if you want to shoot out, or clap if you want overtime.
I think we have to maybe get in contact with the benches and see what we can get here. I'll go see what I can do.
Yeah. Blue end, can't move it out. Tragio's shot blockered away by Whale. Lavelle out to center ice. Comes to Wallace. Lost it at the blue line. And it's tied up by Blue end on the near side. He was swarmed by two players in white. 3-on-1 for Team White. Chisholm in front for Wallace. Great save by Jared Whale. Think he just got a piece of that attempt from Wallace. Now Tragio's shot. It's blocked by Lund. Tragio shoots wide right. Near point for Austin Cook. Ken Fleury's already back. He went all the way to the benches to talk to the staff. And
we're going to get a text shortly.
Okay.
Yeah. It's yet to be determined.
Back to get it, Cook for Team White. 5-5 is the score. 2:15 on the clock. Who's going to win this training camp series? Tragio for Team White. Back to get it.
The suggestion is a little 4-on-4 overtime, but we'll see.
Seymour, toe drag, taken away. Ooh, good back check play by Hughes on Brendan Mares. He lifted his stick at the last second. 2-on-2 for Team Red. Here's Krieger. And a save by Ethan Barwick. 1:47 on the clock. It is 5-5.
And the ever dangerous Braden Krieger coming into the zone, and he came close earlier. He got the penalty shot one. He's put one off the crossbar today, and then he comes close there again. So we're gonna see what happens here with a minute 47 left. To my understanding, we may have overtime, but I haven't officially confirmed that. So if it gets to that point, we'll see what they do.
White clears it off the glass. Bjarnason back to get it. Hit the official on the near side. Opportunity for Team White. McAllister lets a shot go, and Whale makes the save. 90 seconds left in regulation. Kennett over to Jack Seymour. Number 13 for Team White. Behind the net, Kuhlman's has it. He glances up at the screen to look at the time. Offside is McAllister as Pappas was trying to carry in up the right side. And Team White didn't like the call. Team White coached by Evan McFeeters, Team Red by Taylor Macon, the two new assistant coaches here in Brooks, which Ken and I talked about on last night's broadcast.
So is Coach Papuano a neutral party in this?
I was wondering the same because he's on the white bench due to his injury.
Yeah, so that keeps him close, but where does he factor into this?
That's a great question.
Yeah. Where do his allegiances lie?
So many questions tonight. Chisholm, his shot is blocked. His second shot is blocked. Final minute of the period. Kuhlman's at the left point. Kuhlman's behind the net. Beljo will try and clear. Kennett holds it in. Far side for Sean Chisholm, who has a goal tonight. 40 seconds on the clock. Note to self, make sure we check with the powers at B what the plan is for overtime. We'll do it next training camp. We will.
Yeah, next we'll see. We'll see if they react here because it's still a little time left, but it's definitely looking like that possibility.
20 seconds to go. Here's Sean Chisholm. His attempt is partially blocked by O'Halloran. Ewing has it behind the net. Ewing in front for McAllister. Stick save by Jared Whale. Turnover. McAllister has it. Stick lifted by Devin Phillips. 3 seconds on the clock. Not enough time here for Beljo. And 60 minutes in the books. We are tied 5-5.
Yeah,
And it looks
like 4-4 overtime. Yeah.
Ryan Papuano says to the official, we're going into overtime. 5 minutes.
5 minutes to determine the COVID Cup. 2020, a 4-on-4 overtime. They should do it 5-on-5, and then after every minute you remove a player. So the last minute is like the little kid soccer. The last minute is 1-on-1.
I love it.
Yeah, that would be fun.
And I mean, this is only fitting. I mean, this has been such a fun training camp scrimmage schedule that I kind of like that we're going to overtime here. Now, after 5 minutes, I assume there's going to be a shootout?
I would hope there's a shootout after 5 minutes if it's tied, but we'll see. It looks like 3-on-3. Going to go 3-on-3. And
so normal rules.
Yeah, try and make her quick, but if not, will we get a shootout? That is the question.
Okay. Who's your picks?
Oh, Taylor McCarr's been close and around it. I'll take him. And for Team White, I'm going to take Bookman. He's had a few good chances, too. Well, they ran the lacrosse play.
I'll take Krieger for Team Red because he likes to score overtime goals.
Yeah, he came flying off the bench, but...
and Chisholm for Team White.
Yeah, good call.
Although Jack Seymour... you know, he was robbed back in the second period. He also had a breakaway tonight. You know, it'd be nice to see him get it. So here we are in overtime. Jack Seymour has the puck. He carries in with Chisholm. On the near side. Didn't like what he saw as Pappas steps onto the ice. Kuhlman's near side for Chris Pappas. Carries in with McAllister. Pappas trying to go to the net. Goes behind the net. Back to the point, misses Kuhlman's and goes down the ice with a minute gone in overtime. Kuhlman's has 2 goals. He'll carry it out. And in. Kuhlman's behind the net. Lund there. Kuhlman still has it. He'll just turn and shoot, missing the net. McAllister checked by Phillips. Missed Kuhlman's. It comes back down the ice where Barwick will come out to play it. McAllister up the near side for Chisholm. Chisholm saucers it for Bookman. Bookman doesn't pull the trigger. McAllister gives it to Chisholm, shoots. Whale makes the save. Left pad, and then it goes out of play for a whistle.
A nice little rotation there as Bookman drops it back. Chisholm gets a pass, lets the shot go, and Bookman Whale just gets a piece of it to keep this overtime going.
Here's Bookman. Number 5 for Team White, poked away by Krieger. Seymour had Chisholm open on the near circle, intercepted by Team Red. 2-on-1. Here's Krieger. Krieger shoots and missed it high over the shoulder of Barwick. Hughes has it at his own blue, pursued by Chisholm. Hughes gets away. TJ Hughes, shot goes off. Kuhlman's out of play with 2 minutes and 20 seconds gone in overtime.
The ever dangerous Braden Krieger gets a little space and makes a very nice move, and then just misses. As maybe Barwick got a piece of it, but it looked like it was hopping on him a little bit, and he just put it up high.
Krieger scored 3 overtime winners last year, 2 of them against Drumheller in this building, and the other one came on the road in Drayton Valley. Kuhlman's Phillips lost an edge, 2-on-1 chance to end it. Great defensive play by Japchin. Kuhlman's tried to feed it over to Armstrong. Japchin denied him. Taylor McCarr the other way. Brings it in for Red. He fell over. Pappas brings it for Team White. Pappas has Armstrong. Back to Pappas. Pappas shoots. It's blocked. Armstrong to Kuhlman's. He can't get rid of it. Kuhlman's trying to find an open Pappas backdoor. Japchin makes another great defensive play.
Now that looked like an exhibition hockey game right there. That's not midseason for him, but good scramble, still no goal.
Hughes on the near side with under 2 minutes on the clock remaining in overtime. Krieger leaves it for Hughes. The shot is blocked by Heath Armstrong. There's only 100 people in here, but it's kind of loud.
Yeah, they're enjoying.
Lund to Krieger. The shot misses the net. Over to the far side for Hughes. Krieger. His pass is intercepted. Team White has it. Heath Armstrong backs up, plays it to the goaltender Barwick, and he'll hang on for a whistle with 1:20 left in overtime.
That wasn't a bad play because they were exhausted. So Armstrong just throws it back to their goaltender. You get new troops out there and make a change. So Krieger, Lund, and Hughes will stay out there versus Chisholm, Bookman, and McAllister.
Who has the puck for Team White? Ryan McAllister will bring it up ahead, trying to get around Krieger. McAllister to the backhand. The net comes off as he missed the net. With 1:07 left in overtime, faceoff will be inside the Team Red zone.
Yeah, and McAllister identified that he was one-on-one with Krieger, who's a forward, so he took the initiative, pushed the puck outside, cuts in, gets a good chance, but just couldn't finish it as he ran out of real estate, as they say.
Taylor McCarr will take the draw. That was your pick. Again, he'll have Phillips and Japchin with him. Japchin having a nice game on the back end. It might not show on the score sheet, although he does have a goal. Pass is picked off by Kuhlman's. Leaves it for McAllister. Here's Ryan McAllister shooting wide left. 50 seconds left in overtime. Chisholm in front for McAllister. Redirected off McCarr. And McAllister went sliding into the boards. Puck is frozen. Chisholm breaks free. Here's Chisholm. Scores! Team White wins it 6-5 in overtime. They are the champions of the 2020 Brooks Bandits training camp. Sean Chisholm's your hero.
Nice goal by Chisholm as he works it out from back of the net, has all sorts of time, comes in. What a great little delay move, and then throws it up top on Whale. You can't really hang that one on Whale. He didn't have much chance with Chisholm out front there, one-on-one.
And that will conclude tonight's festivities. And we were 36 seconds away from a shootout, Ken, which would have been a lot of fun. But hey, Sean Chisholm had a great game tonight. 2 goals, including the winner. 6-5. Team White wins the 5-game series, 3-2.
Well, it was a lot of fun. Gets hockey back in the building and gets the community engaged, and great for these players to get out there and play. So it's a nice thing to see happening in Brooks, and now we just have to wait and see that the powers that be what's granted going forward.
Yep, and that's probably where we'll leave it, because there's not much else to say other than we will wait and see what's ahead for the 2020-21 season. But this is a good step in the right direction for the Bandits and their fans. Team White takes it 6-5 tonight. That will do it for this 2020 Bandits training camp. Big thanks to all of our media volunteers who helped with the broadcast on YouTube. Big thanks to Ken Fleury as well for joining us. I'm Nathan Crosby. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, folks. We'll be talking soon when the Bandits open their preseason schedule.